We went to Cayo Santa Maria and we stayed at the Memories Paraiso / Azul beach resort. We went during hurricane season, but hot tip, if you go the last week of hurricane season, they've never had a hurricane that week, and it's still the off season, so it's still really cheap.
Yeah, would we go very end of November?
The last week in November?
It was great. I think that was our best resort vacation we've ever done, all inclusive.
It's Cuba. You have to go expecting Cuba. Everything in Cuba is run down and in need of repair. And because of the American embargoes, they can't get supplies to fix anything. And you know, the hotel staff just laughed because it's Cuba. Have a drink and enjoy yourself. Nothing worked. All the rooms had a balcony, which was pretty cool. We just had a garden view. We're only in the room to sleep anyways. Well, you know, play cards. It was the hardest bed we've ever slept on.
Oh, that's right.
But it was okay, because it was Cuba. We were in frickin' Cuba.
I was drunk and exhausted. It was fine.
It was fine. The maids were amazing. So every day the bed had the top little blanket folded into a different boat or creature. That was pretty cool. And yes, leave a tip. All you need to do is leave $1 American every day for a tip. And if you can catch the maid when they have the cart out, you can get extra bottles of water. I recommend that.
We got extra bottles of water, hot booze.
We were on the second floor. It was a big open hallway, and at the end you could see the light. And you walk down and there's this big picturesque kind of balcony for the right before the stairs going down, and you can catch just a glimpse of the beauty that would be Cuba. It gets even more beautiful. There's a gecko. They're everywhere. Don't be afraid of the geckos. Do you know what the geckos do for you?
Kill bugs.
There's a warning for the ladies. Always check your crotch part of your bathing suit before you put it on. This just happened in our resort. It was like a dance and singing mob. This song was playing throughout the whole entire resort almost all week, and yet it wasn't annoying, and I quite enjoyed every time it played.
Somehow, yeah.
Resort entertainment. We've been to many resorts and they had real entertainment. It was awesome.
Well, it was still cheesy though, but
well,
I liked it anyways.
We really enjoyed it. We were entertained for several hours. You could hear the crowd screaming, and they had Latin dancers, and they had other dancers doing other things. They had fire dancers. A walk to the beach with Shauna and Trevor. This was filmed with our old camera, not our new 4K camera. Nothing's right on the beach there because they have a natural hurricane barrier.
Yeah, there's like a berm and some foliage.
Picture this. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun is just up. Shauna is super excited to see the beach. Trevor just wishes he could sleep. And we go out searching for the beach. We find our way onto the wooden walkway to see what splendor beholds before us.
Oh, it was just the best beach.
First you get to the gazebo. You just get glances of the beach and you still don't really know what to expect. You've seen pictures. Even the gazebo was amazing. If you're gonna get married there, oh my God, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Do you wanna get married again? So then you're walking up this walkway. On the right there, that's where you can get boating supplies, and you're almost at the beach and you get there.
I'm not even a beach person, but I was in Cuba. It wasn't too hot. It was about 25 degrees. The air and the water was perfect.
The sand felt like you were stepping into baby powder. It was so soft puffed, your feet just sunk in, and it felt warm and soft, but not hot, just warm. You look around and the colors, we're trying to show you the colors that we saw, but nothing, we've never seen colors like that. Just every shade of blue, turquoise, and white that you can imagine.
Yeah.
It was 100 times better than anything we expected. And they would bring you hot cookies and drinks while you were sitting on the beach.
It was perfect.
And sometimes there would be clouds, but 6 out of 7 days we spent there, the clouds stayed in that far distance and never came up. They had sailboats, free sailboats. You go and you get a life jacket on, and they take you out on a little loop on the ocean, and it's all free and included. We did that every day, sometimes twice a day. This was an actual crab walking sideways. I followed that thing around for like 10 minutes. Shauna was thoroughly entertained on the beaches of Cuba. And then, to my amaze, things got even better, and I found a freaking starfish, a real live starfish. I've only seen the dried out dead things that they show you in school. I think that made my whole entire trip. I did release it back into the water. Be free, starfish. Be free.
I kind of thought that the old cars would just be, oh yeah, it used to be like that, and we still have a few of them, but they're everywhere, along with horses and wagons. I totally thought that would be something from 10 years ago, but it's still like that. It's just incredible.
And it won't fix now that the Americans have gone back to their embargo. The countryside, it looks like most of the countries we've been to. Mexico, Panama. You get this same theme where people just throw garbage on the side of the road. It's what they do there. It's a beautiful country. There's horses and buggies everywhere. We saw a horse and buggy delivering a brand new appliance to a house. That was mind-blowing. Think about that.
They were birthed at the end of the 80s, 30 people affected by the Hurricane Kate, and now they are the owners.
Our next stop was in a town called Marcelo Salado. There's a garbage horse. Circle your garbage wagons. And they have these tuk-tuks there, like motorcycle tuk-tuks. They seat 8, which is crazy. While we were there, we went to the Museo de Industria Azucara, which is a museum for trains. They had steam trains, and a museum for a sugarcane plant. We were supposed to get a free ride on a steam train, but in true Cuban form,
It was broken, so we got free rum instead. 2 bottles.
40-pounder. It was awesome. And the sugarcane plant was a sugarcane plant. We were happy about the rum. The next town we went to, I'll put on your screen and I'll attempt it, was called Camajuni. And the roads there were like paved-ish. These roads in really bad shape, and the buildings. But I mean, that's Cuba. It was still beautiful in its own way. It was different than Canada.
Mostly they just need paint.
While we were in this town, we went to, this is a cigar factory. We went to the Che Guevara monument. Che Guevara was Fidel Castro's #1 person.
Second in command, something like that.
They were a little bit paranoid. They thought that the American CIA were trying to blow up the Che Guevara monument. We weren't allowed to bring any cameras in or bags in. This was the most serious we've seen in the country. They dropped us off in Santa Clara at a square. In the square, it was like any other city with teenagers on their smartphones. There was a hotel there, the Santa Clara Hotel, which is famous for the bullet holes.
From the revolution.
With Che Guevara. There was a police vehicle arresting somebody while we were there. It's from like 1940s Russia.
The guy that was being arrested was super polite.
I guess it's bad if you're communist and being arrested to start with. I saw my first rat in the city there. It was dead.
That's right.
Trevor had a fun experience there.
When you want to buy cigars in Cuba, you should probably just buy them on the resort. Thought our tour guide would set us up with someone reliable.
So Trevor went into this bar with this guy and 2 other girls from our tour group.
He wanted to do the deal out of sight in the nearest bathroom that hadn't been cleaned since the revolution. And he pulls these boxes of cigars out of a plastic bag in this grungy bathroom, and he wants like $80 for a box of these cigars. I'm thinking to myself instantly, there's no way these things are real. Almost the same price that they were on the resort anyways. So I said, oh gee, I didn't bring that much money with me, and I left.
Each man, woman, and child for themselves. Such a gentleman. He left the 2 women in the bathroom with this guy.
But they were okay to get mad at me after, so it all worked out.
I thought I'd throw in this interesting picture of postcards that we found in some city in Cuba. It has a postcard of a child soldier and Che Guevara. Stay tuned after video for a funny story in which Shauna breaks the law on our resort with Cats, not the musical. If you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and let me know if you've ended up in a bathroom in Cuba selling buying cigars. We'll see you in our next video. This kitty, I only thought there was 1 resort cat. I sold 1 little piece of shrimp and we went out and I proceeded to give this piece of shrimp to this cat, breaking the rules. And all of a sudden there was 6 cats on me meowing. Everybody knows I just fed that. Cats don't feed the cats. And every time we went into the bar after that, all the cats would come out to greet me.
Yeah, they were loyal to you for the rest of the trip.